Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can get us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a telephone that Mark sent in, and he's got a note here about how this telephone, he bought it, and he bought it from one of the auction places, and the telephone won't dial out. And he had watched some of our videos, and he figured that maybe it was a polarity issue, which it is not. And people will call all the time, and they'll ask different questions about things, and I try to explain to them that until I check the telephone out, I do not know exactly what it could be. And in this case, it wouldn't matter which way you had the polarity or whatever. This telephone does not dial out because the keypad is got to be repaired. And I have it all apart, but I'll go through that here in a second. This is an original donut or circle telephone, and it's made by Western Electric. These are really cool telephones. You're seeing less and less of these all the time. You didn't see many of them before, and they're really cool. And so Mark's lucky to have this telephone. We get a lot of calls about these telephones, people trying to search them down and find them, but they were known as the donut phone, and also kind of known as the circle phone. So they're really cool. And I have this one all apart, and like I mentioned earlier, the keypad on this telephone is bad. It has to be repaired, and that's why I basically have it all apart. So we kind of have two issues here. Not only does this telephone have a keypad problem, and I'm going to go into it, and that's kind of the back of your keypad. I'm going to go into this keypad and repair it. But while we have the phone apart like this, it makes no sense to not put a bridge rectifier in it because it is not polarity protected. So it just makes a lot of sense to go ahead when we're at this stage of repairing the telephone and have it all apart, to go ahead and put a bridge rectifier in it. But this gives you some kind of an ideal. I know it kind of looks like a big mess sitting here, but and these phones are kind of hard to work with because you can see they don't give you any room in them. You have to basically take everything out of it, and so here it sits. And so what we're going to do after we go into the keypad and repair it, I have to take all this apart. I wish I could show you some of the troubleshooting that we go through to find what's wrong and repair it, but they just don't give us enough time on YouTube. So basically I just kind of have to explain it to you. But we have to go into this keypad, and we're going to replace it, or repair it, and replace whatever we find bad, or just repair whatever we need to repair on it. And then I want to show you, I've already configured a bridge rectifier, and I like to make my own bridge rectifiers, and this is the start of one. So I have to solder all this together now, and then I have to make all my connections, and then go into the telephone and connect this bridge rectifier. I prefer to make my own bridge rectifiers, and it wouldn't do you any good to make a bridge rectifier unless you knew how to configure the diodes. So basically you have to know how to configure them, and once you know how to configure the diodes in the bridge rectifier, and what each point here and connection point means, then you would be able to configure it yourself and put it in. But there is a little bit to it, and it just takes a little bit to do. But it would make no sense to work on this telephone and repair the keypad without putting a bridge rectifier in it at this point. because we have it all apart. And this telephone, once it does start dialing out, once we repair the keypad, could have future polarity issues if we do not add the bridge rectifier now. So this kind of gives you a little idea of what the keypad looks like on the back side, and they get a little more technical when you start taking the screws out and taking them apart. So it's not something that you want to try if you've never done this before. The keypad has got a lot of moving parts in it, and a lot of finger connections. So, you know, there's a little bit to it, and you have to be awful careful when you take these apart and start troubleshooting them to find out where your problem lies. In this case, I know the network is good. The network is good. I've tested it, so I know the network is good. I know the problem lies in the keypad. So we'll get into that and do that. We'll probably do a checkout video on this telephone if I can get a chance to do that, and we'll try to get that up to you on YouTube when I get it repaired, and we'll do a kind of a final checkout video. But this is a donut telephone by Western Electric, also known as a circle phone, and they're pretty sought after. People love them. And they call about them all the time. And if you get lucky enough to get a hold of one of these are keepers. They're nice phones to have around. And although sometimes you have issues with all telephones and they just need to be repaired once in a while, this is a keeper. So Mark's got quite a nice phone here. So thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can get us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.